episode 446 of the Phase on You podcast.
That's what
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. We almost halfway to 500, man. Continue to support, show love, like, and subscribe. Tap in with us, man. If you got any questions, if you have any concerns, anything related to the podcast, man, make sure you guys follow, DM, everything, man, on all social media platforms. Let's get it. Episode 446. Where you want to start, bro? We can start anywhere, bro. It's been a minute.
I want to start with something that's actually not on the list.
It's been a minute.
It's being talked about currently, actually, in the news right now.
First, before you start, Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Man, Happy Father's Day to you, man.
Happy Father's Day, bro.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. But Happy Father's Day to my guy right here.
Hey, man. Special day, man. For real. When I look back on it, it's just like, bro, it's nothing but a blessing, man. I feel like one of the most major things that you can do as a human on earth, bro, is reproduce and have kids, bro. I think that's so important. And most important is taking care of your kids. Not just having kids, but taking care of your kids, being there for your kids. So shout out to all the fathers out there, giving them their credit on their day, bro. Because, you know, they get overlooked a lot.
I've been running down on my students. Like, what you doing? What you doing for Father's Day?
Yeah,
what you do for Father's Day? Because I'm like, no, y'all ain't about to be treating Father's Day like it's just some side... whatever, because they don't do Mother's Day like that, and y'all not about to do y'all dads like that, man. Like, I shout out to all the fathers, man. Shout out to people like you and other folks that I see, like our friend Reese, and like the biggest thing I noticed in dads is like what I want to see, because I had it, is that, you know, guys that show up for their kids. That's all kids want. Fathers that show up, man. That's all kids want. Like, when you show up, that's like the most, one, if not the most important thing you can do as a dad. You know, they just want to see you show up. And you show up, it goes a long way. There's a lot of people that just won't even do that. Like, show up for your kids.
And
man.
As a man,
please show up for your kids.
As a man, I can't respect you if you don't take care of your kids.
Like, show
I can't
up,
be around
man.
you. I don't believe in that, bro. I don't believe in that at all. Like you just said, showing up is most important. And I'm glad I didn't see a lot of, like, you know, and we love our mothers out there, but I'm glad I didn't see a lot of the posts with, you know, my mother is my father. Look, you need your father in your life, and it's a blessing for you to, if you have your dad, if you have your father in your life, because you do have people that don't have that.
Facts.
So shout out to the fathers out here that are present.
Shout out to all the fathers, man.
It's been a while, so go ahead, bro.
But no, so Eclipse record was played last night. They did they had the album release party last night. The album drops in July 11th. But I love this rollout. They're keeping it real hip hop for that kind of fan base, because they had Flex debut the song over the radio, which is very like that's very
nostalgic
like
too.
Yeah, that's very, you know, hip hop-esque. That's how it used to be done. It's not done that way anymore. And it's doing what it's supposed to do. Like, it's making the news. It's making its headlines.
I'm not saying the songs have been actually fire and good.
The song is like that. Pharrell is, I don't know. It's something about when he's with his boys. I mean, he's always a great producer, but I don't know. It's like they bring out a different side of him. Push brings out a different side of Pharrell, and Malice is going crazy. Still not cussing.
I think what they're displaying is like they got something to prove, and this is like one of our first times of like seeing Pharrell produce, especially at a Eclipse album without his counterpart, bro. So
that's unfortunate.
It speaks volumes,
and that's unfortunate. But you know, I hope they get that together. But so what's currently being talked about right now is, you know, let me find the quote. So there's a line in there about how Calabasas took your chick instead of third. Everyone thought it was about Ye, but Push is talking about Travis. And so, I got the whole thing here. So the story was they sat down with, I don't know who they sat down with, but Push felt disrespected by what Travis did to him and Pharrell. So basically, they were in Paris. They were working, you know, he was working on, and he called Pharrell because he wanted to play his new album. You know, he came over to the studio. Pharrell has a studio in Louis Vuitton's headquarters. So he came over to the studio and he interrupted their session because he wanted to play their music. He's there. Malice is there. Push is there. So he's happy. They all there. Man, everybody's there. They smiling, they laughing, jumping around. So he's playing the music, and you know, he was pushed like we weren't into the music, but he wanted to play it. He wanted the film was playing it. He played it. We heard it. Then a week later, you hear Meltdown, because the album came out a week later, but he didn't play Meltdown when he was there. He didn't play Meltdown. when he played it for them. And Meltdown is the song that's got with Drake saying, I take your boss's chains and melt them down. So take your boss's chains, heritage, and melt them down. It's like, Push felt a way about that, which I 1000% agree with. Because
and we know how murky these waters get, bro.
Yeah,
everybody that's smiling in your face, that probably
I'm 1000% with Push, like, because I don't like that. Because you knew you had that record, you knew what he said, and you came over to play this album for us, and you knew that was in there, and you didn't play it for us, and then you put the album out, and then you come on now. So I'm 1000% get it. So he was like, he don't have no picks, no loyalty to nobody. He's a whore. Like, he felt like.
So my question to you is right now, and I think we're in the climate we're in, it's a different climate, but hip hop is always hip hop. Do you think it is a time where, like, we're gonna get away from the shock value of it? Because the shock value of any type of beef or any type of thing that's going on, it's a rollout. You feel me? It's a rollout, and you don't really know behind closed doors if these people really mess with each other or not. But we know, honestly, we kind of know the type of person that Push is, as far as like his morals and his principles.
Yeah.
So like,
and where he stands.
I get it also too as well too. But you did have an audience too that was speaking to like Dag. Like when he comes out, it's like the shock value. It's kind of like the game thing where it's like he's dissing somebody. But I feel like regardless of anything, this is gonna be amazing music. It's gonna be amazing hip hop. So
I think that narrative's been attached to him lately.
I just think
because of recent events, but I think it's also just circumstance. I don't think that's been his norm, but I think because of circumstance, it's just been what it is. Like, you know, when guys do certain things, he's an MC, he has no problem putting it in songs, and he has zero problem talking about it. You know what I'm saying? He's not one of those that's gonna shy away from it or not let you know how he feels. He's gonna tell you exactly. He's not scared of none of you. Like, he's gonna tell you exactly how he feels. Whether you want to keep it rap or not, like he's fine with that. So like, but he felt, what I will say is his reasons are valid. If there's one thing I will say about Push, his reasons are valid. He's not one of those ticky tack, you know, you did this, I don't like that type of dude. Like, his reasons are valid, and I think this reason is valid. It's a loyalty thing with him. You know, we supposed to be good music fam. You know, Pharrell's supposed to be your guy. He's our guy. You're my guy, and you gonna let him put that on your record and do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't go.
One thing we know,
can't go both ways. It's a loyalty thing with him.
One thing we know, the hip hop, as far as what we seen from them, it's jaded, bro.
Yeah.
You never know what you really gonna get.
And it's making Travis look away because, you know, I'm starting to see that pattern with Travis because you let Drake do the checks over stripes and come at him on sicko mode. You know, Ye's supposed to be the guy to put you on, and then the same breath now you playing records with Future and you saying Future and Metro, you'll play that song like now you looking crazy with Drake. You know, you doing that with Drake. And now you doing it with Push and P.
One thing that's evident, a lot of people say they don't play both sides. It's really hard to play both sides if you're not going to just completely stay out of it.
Yeah.
So if you just in the middle, you neutral, bro. Just you know what I'm saying. Stay neutral. But when you do like funny stuff like that,
yeah, you can't. And so that's Push's whole thing. He's like, he don't mind. He call him a whore because he's like, he don't got a problem standing next to anybody if it benefits him. Like, that's just whore behavior. So he don't like that aspect of it. So that's what's currently like hitting the internet right now. Like, that's what everybody's talking about.
And since we talking about rap, bro, I wanted to ask you because this has also been going around the top 10 hip hop songs of all time. Trust me, I made my list. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think anybody messing with my list. I think I have the most perfect list that spans from the beginning or the origin of hip hop and from where we are now.
What's your criteria? Is it based off popularity or?
It's based off of popularity, the lyrics, with metaphors, punchlines, everything, and also a hit song because all of them are hit songs. And I think that top 10 of anything needs to be impactful. So that's a major one. So
I can only, off the top of my head, I know what I believe to be the top 3 best hip hop songs based off popularity. Off the top of my head, I know what I think those 3 are.
Okay, all right. Let me go through my list and let's see if you have it on there. All right, so and this is no order. All right, I got Lil Wayne and Milli. I got Nas and My State of Mind. I got Tupac, Dear Mama. I got Snoop, Gin and Juice. I got Biggie, Hypnotize. I got Wu-Tang, Cream. I got DMX, Rough Riders, Anthem. I got Jay-Z, Can I Live. I got Mobb, Shook Ones. And lastly, I got Eminem, Lose Yourself. I feel like a perfect. I feel like everything. Yes, I probably missed. You got LL knock your mama knock you out. You got a lot of classic ones, but I feel like the top 10 of this, it reaches everything.
I think you missed one. You surprised me with Lose Yourself, which is all my
Lose Yourself, bro. Come on now.
I think Lose Yourself is the second most known hip hop song ever.
For sure, bro. For sure. Come on now. It reaches all genres, bro.
I have it as the second most known hip hop song ever.
So I think.
You want to know what's number one?
What did I miss? Did I miss anything?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
what I think is the greatest hip hop song of all time is Juicy.
Oh, that's a yeah.
I think Juicy
that's a good one. Cause I put Hypnotize. I wouldn't be mad if Juicy would replace it. Another one that should be in there is what's it called? America's Most Wanted. Tupac and Snoop.
Or America's Most Wanted. I don't know if it's 10, but it's up there.
Or Tupac and
what you need in the 10 is Ain't Nothing But a G Thing.
Yes, Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. California Love.
But yeah, Lose Yourself is in the top 3 for me. Juicy is probably number 1. And what I have in the third, and which is obviously, I think this is the most popular. I think this is the most well-known hip hop song of all time. Number 2 is Lose Yourself, but the most well-known hip hop song of all time, you probably won't agree, but it's the truth, is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song.
Yeah, if you categorize it.
Yes.
Yeah, if you.
That is the most known hip hop song ever.
I thought you was gonna go Still Dre.
Oh no.
Because Still Dre could be in this as well.
It could be in there, but I think everybody, from young to old, could sing that song word for word anywhere around the world. We went outside, I think everybody on the planet knows that song.
I think a Milli would have it. I think a Milli, honestly, if you talking about from a certain time period, a Milli from 2000s to now, a Milli is one of those.
No, but songs. I think even kids know the Fresh Prince song because they have the Bel Air show. So now they're going back to listen to the show. I think that's the most well known.
Don't even remember the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. They know this new Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
But I'm saying that's why they know the old one.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. That's why they know it.
I would put honestly no. You could put a Will Smith song. I wouldn't put that. Because you can do Summertime, you can go. Will Smith got some songs that
he do, but I think the Fresh Prince theme song is the most well known rap song.
That's a good one though.
But I think number one, I think the greatest rap song of all time, I'm going with Juicy.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Juicy because that's another one I think everybody knows. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine.
It's Cream for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now, Wu-Tang Cream is one of them ones, bro. I think that's should be in the conversation. Y'all let us know what are y'all top 10 hip hop songs because it's all. Look here, all of us gonna have different opinions on this one.
Yeah, you surprised me with A Million Can I Live.
Yeah, and I think Can I Live is my favorite Jay-Z song. It may not be the most popular.
Now,
but if we I
do have a hot take that involves Can I Live.
Okay,
I don't think there are 25 rap verses better than the second verse of Can I Live.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't either, cause that's my
hot take. I don't think there are 25 rap verses better than that second verse.
I don't think that's a hot take, cause that's one of his, if not his best best lyrical songs, and that's hard to say.
Gosh.
Can I live there?
That first line of the first verse, while watching me closely, buy this butter for the bread, they want to toast me. I'm like, all right, you know what? Yeah. He's wilding. But yeah, I don't think there are 25 verses better than that second verse. That second verse is like.
Everybody on here can have multiple songs because Nas can have multiple songs.
Nas probably got another joint.
I had to put N-Word State of Mind. That's I feel like has to be in there as well too. And I would honestly, how you feel about it, Lauryn Hill doo-wop. If you considering that a rap song for sure.
It's a rap song.
It's a hip hop
1,000% rap song.
I think so as well too.
But yeah, I would have to create a whole 10. But I do think those are my 3. I think Juicy is the greatest rap song of all time. All
right. We here already. Top 50 NYC rappers. Of course, the Complex list came out. It's always these lists, but we're going to talk about.
That's the Complex list, or is it? I thought the Complex was the diss list.
I think what they're doing. Stupid. I think what they're doing now is doing it by state. Because you remember we just got the LA one. Now it's New York time. So
top. Did you see the diss one now?
New York City rappers.
I didn't even have to look at that. I already knew they had Not Like Us number 1. So let me guess.
I'm gonna do the top 20. All right, they listed top 50 NYC rappers, but top 20. We gonna say. See if we agree with this. You have 1, and I'm going to order 1 Jay-Z, 2 Biggie, 3 Nas, 4 Rakim, 5 LL Cool J, 6 50 Cent, 7 Nicki Minaj, 8 DMX, 9 Busta Rhymes, 10 KRS-One, 11 Prodigy, 12 Lil Kim, 13 Ghostface, 14 MF Doom, 15 Big Pun, 16 Jadakiss, 17 Cameron, 18 Mos Def, 19 Big Daddy Kane, 20 Slick Rick. I feel like that.
Shout out to Slick Rick. He just dropped an album too.
Based on the order, I don't agree with, but the names I do agree with for the top 20. I will say I agree with that.
You think Big Pun's top
20? I think Jadakiss he's one of those that can creep into the top 10 for me.
Jadakiss is in the 10.
He is so underrated. Like, I think Jadakiss can really easily be in this 10. DMX, I think he goes above 50 Cent and Nicki Minaj.
I got him above 50 and Nicki.
I'm not mad.
I got Nicki above 50. Yeah, I'm not mad at that, but I got Nicki over.
And
50.
I'm not mad if you got Nicki in the 5, but homage is paid with this 5. I think Jay-Z, Biggie, Nas, Rakim, LL Cool J, you cover all bases.
You cover everybody. I think
you cover all bases.
Prodigy is way too high.
Yeah, I think Prodigy.
I'm sorry. I think Pun is too high. I think there are guys on the list that you named. They've done more than Pun. Pun put out one classic album, but that was the only album he put out. That was, I think there are guys that have done more.
Like for me, like Lil Kim, like she a little too low for me. Like she's 12.
Yeah, Kim. I don't know how Kim made the
Kim
top.
Kim could be in the 20, but I think 12.
12 is a little high.
It's a stretch. MF Doom, MF Doom and Big Pun, I'm talking about amazing.
Yeah.
But also too, I feel like you could put.
I don't think enough people in hip hop know their catalog for them to be above some of the names they have above them.
I don't think they should be above Jadakiss, and that's just me respectfully speaking. I don't think
they're above Cam. I don't think they're above Kiss. I don't think they're above.
And then Big Daddy Kane, I'm surprised he's not in the top 15.
Yeah, I think Kane should be in the top 15.
DMX, man, look, I be speaking to DMX because
DMX is a top 10 rapper of all time.
Top 10 rapper of all time.
Let alone NYC.
And that's why I'm like, I don't know if he should be number 8. He should be at least number 6 right at the LL Cool J.
Where's KRS again? I mean, not KRS. Where's Rakim?
KRS is 10. Rakim is 4.
Okay, I like that. Okay, I can get with that.
Like we said, we could swap Nas and Biggie if you like.
I think Nas is 2. Yeah,
well too.
I think Big. If Big's in the 5, which he's in the 5, I would have to put him at 5. I think longevity is a factor, and I think you gotta. It's unfortunate, but you have to. You gotta give credit to that.
Shout out to Nicki and Kim being the only female rappers on in this top 20, and I think rightfully so. You can say
when you think of New York,
we have
female
other
MCs.
ones,
there's other ones, but
those are the 2 that you think first.
Yeah, not with monumental careers, not from New York at least.
Yeah, for sure.
This list just reminds me of when I remember we were talking about, and I remember the Button podcast was talking about if every state did a 5 to battle each other. I'm like, you're gonna have a long day trying to beat New York.
For real.
You would have to give New York 1-5, and even if they're 1-5, you probably have to deal with Jay, Nas, and Big in their 3.
Who's a 5 that can even go up against them? If you really,
because this is if they gave New York 1-5, this is the 5 I'll pick: Jay, Nas, Big, Method Man, and at the 5th spot, Jadakiss. Good luck. I don't care who you pick from your state. Good freaking luck. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think the ones that can go toe for toe is LA and Atlanta. Based off of what I'm thinking, just off of 5 to 5.
I think Jersey.
Jersey too.
I think Jersey
for sure.
I think Jersey, Chicago, Detroit, LA, Atlanta, and Philly. Those are your best competition. But I think you have
New York definitely the number 1 seed.
Every city, every borough in New York has a 5.
Yeah, for sure.
Even Staten Island, most of Wu-Tang is from Staten Island.
Right, I'm about to say you can make a 5 out of the Wu-Tang.
Even Long Island has Rakim. That's the only one they got. But it's just even if you go past the boroughs and go to Yonkers, you got Jadakiss and DMX in them. Yeah. Then now you can go to Buffalo and got to deal with Griselda in them. You got a long freaking day dealing with New York. You know what I'm saying? It's
that's a tough out right there. That's a tough out.
And then it's you gave them 1-5. That 1-5 I picked, I think that 1-5 could take it.
Dang, and it's crazy because while we here, as far as DC, I couldn't even think about
you couldn't even do that.
But I definitely would.
Wale, Cordae.
I would say definitely Wale, Cordae, Shy Glizzy, Fat Trail.
I'm talking about for lyricism, from the standpoint.
But also if we were,
I think IDK can rap. IDK is a good rapper.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would still push Shy up in there because it's, we need some fighting.
That's what I'm saying. We need.
As far as
we gotta put somebody to the table.
A catalog for sure.
Somebody has to rap.
Yeah. Hey, we was talking about that previously. Like as
New
far
Orleans,
as
New Orleans is getting mopped. Wayne gonna have to rap against everybody.
Now hold up, but no, New Orleans got something to say, but they're not going to be as like prominent as those other ones because you do have acts from Louisiana. Let's not forget, you got Boosie, you got Wayne, you got Juvenile. You have artists that can go.
You got artists, but you talking about competing?
But it gets tough. It gets tough. They have a better battle if we just talking about down south.
Shout out to New Jersey, man. Jersey got smoke for people, man.
Yeah, man. Dang, man.
Most of the battle rappers.
I don't know if you've been paying attention, but what's going on with Lil Baby and the streamers?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I was looking at that. I was trying to figure out. I was like, is this a rollout? Is this
I don't know. Every 5 seconds is
because every time I turn around, he doing something janky with a streamer, and I'm just
scamming, people spinning the block on him, asking him about his crew. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Because the chain video threw me off, and then it was another video.
Then it was the Tyler Hero truck getting messed up with the pen. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, bro. Hey, look, that shows you that these streamers, they get into this money, bro. They really get into this money.
They are.
We're entering streamer Forbes list.
We're entering a dangerous territory where everybody is going to try to become a streamer, and it's like I don't want to knock it because streaming used to be about playing video games. Now it's not even about that anymore.
Now it's like, a lifestyle.
Shout out to Kai Cenat. Every now and then he does like a stream where he plays a game.
Yeah, bring us back.
So I shout out to him for that. But it's like lately it's just been like about talking and doing dumb stuff and but and then now rappers are trying to do it. It's just like
they made it like a lifestyle vlog. Like you said, when you oversaturate a space as well too. You now you have more quantity over quality.
Yeah, because I don't want to see rappers start trying to get into that and trying to get into their space. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. The streamers have been kind of getting into the rapper space, not making music, but it seems like everybody's trying to rap. So now
like
I feel like rap. I can't be mad that rappers trying to do what they doing. Like I don't know.
It's definitely a blend of worlds, but. Yeah, the streamers really get into it, bro. Cause I'm like, every time I see Lil Baby now, he's with the streamers.
Like I don't know what's going on. I just hope it's fake. I just hope it's fake, which is even more dangerous because I hate stuff like that. I hate the fact that these are the type of games y'all want to play in order to get clout and traction and notoriety. Cause if you really out here running off on people's chains, like that's goofy. Like I don't care how much money you make, that's goofy and. I don't care if they seem like an easy lick. There ain't nothing cool about that, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say it.
Especially if you someone who has money. Like, what are you doing?
That stuff like that mess up your image real quick. And other news, man, for real, like I really just want to send prayers to Justin Bieber, bro. All these cryptic messages, the last times we seen him, every time we seen him, he seemed depressed. He seemed out of it. It seemed like it's something actually genuinely wrong.
He was pissed at that reporter. So I seen that. Bro, he was pissed.
Think about it, bro.
By the beach. Like he kept, like he was really mad. He was being bothered at the beach. Think about it. I feel him though.
You're a celebrity to where you can't even do any. You can't even.
I feel him though.
Normal,
you try to go to the beach to relax. Here comes this guy.
Yeah, bro. That has a lot to do with the.
He was hot. I'm standing on business.
Shoot.
At the beach.
At the concert with SZA, I was glad that SZA like wrapped her arms around me and got him back in the moment. But like he was singing with his eyes closed, wasn't even in the mic. It's like. When you see things like that, it makes you concerned. It makes you think about like what's really going on at home and what's really going on behind closed doors.
Man.
But actually, just I would love for people to just continue to reach out, and just pour love into him because hey, look here. Before you know it, you just never know. You never know what situation can happen. And that's why I try to not talk down on certain people or certain circumstances because the next day you never know.
You just never know. I think B is one of those people that's like genuinely loved by like folks in the music industry. I don't think it's like fake love with Justin Bieber. I think like he was just at Chris Brown show and supporting him. I think he's one of those people that like people genuinely love Biebs. Like people genuinely love Justin. So I think that's important. I don't think he's surrounded. But I'm not saying there's no fakeness around him, but I do think he's one of those few people that's surrounded by, real, genuine people in the music industry that really, really do love him. It's kind of like Mac. Like, everybody had a Mac Miller story because everybody loved Mac. Like everybody loved Mac. He was friends with everybody. They all love Mac.
But with Justin,
so I think Justin's one of those type of guys.
It's
they all
love tough,
Justin
though, because we've seen him also in the public light deal with things that were kind of predatory or people doing weird stuff. Weird stuff regarding him.
He keeps saying none of those things happen. So I want to believe him.
It's not even like that. It's things that we've seen when he was younger. Touch him like inappropriate stuff. So I'm only saying that in the instance of like, if I'm Justin Bieber, I get it too. Who can I really trust?
Yeah,
you feel me? Like I know the business, I know the industry, I know things behind closed doors. I know things that you don't.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We only see what we can see. So I just want to send prayers to him because I'm like, bro, I seen too many cryptic messages. And I don't want to wake up one day to no bad news.
Yeah, for sure. Prayers to Justin, man. Hope Justin's doing all right.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get to the start bench cut. Start bench cuts.
Oh, here we go.
Let's get it. All right. Start bench cut. The first one, we got mac and cheese, baked beans, or potato salad. What you doing? You starting
mac and cheese.
I'm starting mac and cheese. Come on now.
Now here's where it gets tricky. I love both.
This is tough.
I love both of these things.
I'm benching baked beans.
I'm probably gonna bench potato salad.
I'm benching baked beans.
I'm gonna bench potato salad. You know what? Actually,
I'm cutting potato salad because I can't have everybody potato salad.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. Come on, bro. So listen, I was gonna say that. I said I gotta bench baked beans because I can genuinely go to the store, buy baked beans out the can, cook them, and they're gonna be good. I refuse to eat store-bought potato salad.
Never.
I legit refuse to do it. Never. I cannot do that with potato salad.
One of the worst experiences I ever had, bro, was when we were in school in Massachusetts. And I was like, one day, I'm like, all right, I'm going to try. Nope. Never again. Never
because you're right. It's very, 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 very difficult to mess up baked beans. Yeah. Very difficult. Yes. And you can make them different ways, and they can be sweet, they can be savory, and it can be cool. You can get them out the can, out the store, and your party or whatever will be fine.
Still be hitting.
You cannot buy store-bought potato salad. I refuse.
You cannot.
I refuse to eat that stuff.
Facts, bro.
So that was like you read my mind. That was legit. That was literally the reason why I flipped. I was like, hold on, wait a minute, because I can't go to the store and just buy potato salad. I can go to the store and buy beans though.
You'll lose a lot of trust on somebody making somebody that potato salad.
Man, can't eat everybody potato salad.
Start bench cuts. All right, person who never replies, person who responds K. And person who texts in paragraphs.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm cutting the person who never replies. Cause like, what's the point? It's like I can never get a hold of you. Like you're terrible.
I'm benching. I was almost about to cut the person that says K. That's like a pet peeve, bro. Yeah. Like when you see text messages now, like I think we become so accustomed to the phone. I can feel a tone through a text. You feel me? Like so that K blows me. I'd rather somebody text me a lot than text me.
Yeah, I'll probably start the paragraph and bench the K. But I'm cutting people who don't respond. I'm sorry. I ain't dealing with that. Because there's no point. There's no point.
And the paragraphs one, it could be annoying at times because you got to read, but I would rather choose somebody that talk that don't.
Facts. That's the whole point.
Start bench cuts, the drunk friend, anxious friend, or the overly energetic friend. I think this is a real good one.
I'm gonna start the overly energetic friend because ain't nothing wrong with with a lot of energy.
I'm about to say,
you know what I'm saying?
I like that. I'm going to bench.
I'm probably going. This is probably gonna be a shock to you. Probably gonna be a shock to you coming from me. I'm gonna bench the drunk friend.
I'm benching the drunk friend too.
Bench the drunk friend
because the drunk friend could be a good time as well. It depends on the drunk.
As someone who is sober, one of the joys I get out of being sober is being around my friends when they're drunk. It's hilarious. So
the anxious friend is going to cause you to be anxious.
Facts.
And in certain situations,
I don't need that.
You do not need to be anxious.
I don't need it. Get away from me.
You need to have some type of calm around you if something chaotic is going on, bro. Lord have mercy. And I ain't gonna lie to you. All three of these, I've been all three of these. Literally, I've been. Bench cut. It's gonna be a tough one. Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network.
Oh, this is easy for me. Starting Cartoon Network. Off rip. Starting Cartoon Network.
I'm starting
Cartoon Network.
Oh man, I'm starting Disney Channel.
I'm probably. This is where it gets tricky.
I'm starting Disney
For
Channel.
me, I already know who I'm starting.
I'm benching Cartoon Network.
I'm probably gonna bench. See, this is where it gets tricky.
This is really where it gets tricky. Nickelodeon, unfortunately.
This is really where it gets tricky. I think I'm benching Nickelodeon.
Oh, you're bugging. Oh, yeah. You about to get this.
I think I'm benching
Like, ain't no way you benching. Ain't no way you cutting Disney Channel.
Nickelodeon has heat, bruh. So the Disney Channel, but Nickelodeon got heat,
throughout the time, you right, they do got heat. Throughout the time.
We not about to act like Avatar: The Last Airbender don't exist. Or Jimmy Neutron, or SpongeBob.
Don't nothing compare. That SpongeBob, that's where you know what I'm saying? But
I might flip it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, because Disney Channel got the movie.
That's So Raven.
Disney Channel had the movie.
Our Family.
I'm gonna bench Disney Channel.
Even Stevens. Lizzie McGuire.
I didn't watch
Impossible.
I didn't watch Stevens.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna bench Disney Channel because they had. I was just looking at Holes the other day. I'm gonna bench Disney Channel.
And then the movie.
They had Holes. Yeah, they got Holes. They had Sky High.
I love Nickelodeon.
They had High School Musical. I'm a bench Disney Channel.
Go,
this was not an easy decision. As far as starting, it was easy for me. Cartoon Network was.
Yeah,
they was out here.
And my favorite shows are from Cartoon, like Eddie.
Everybody, like it was like Cartoon Network was
Johnny Bravo,
come on now,
Dog.
They were smoking people with just cartoons. Although I hate that they're being erased before my eyes. I really hope they find a new home.
All of them, kind of for real.
I hope they find them, but it's like the other two have like Disney Channel has a place for their people to go.
I see what you're saying.
I think Nickelodeon has found their home on Paramount. If you go on Paramount right now, you can find Nickelodeon everything. HBO Max used to have had Cartoon Network, but then they merged with Discovery. The only Cartoon Network thing left on there is Courage, and that's going to go to Cartoon Network is dying before our eyes, and I hate to see it, but I do hope that their shows find a new home to be streamed because I just hate to see that stuff like isn't available to be watched.
What was Tom and Jerry on? That was
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry, Cartoon Network, and what was Scooby-Doo,
Cartoon Network, man.
Cartoon Network,
like
smoke for sure.
So like the anniversary just passed, literally over the weekend. Cause I posted about 21 years. Cartoon Network has been around for was on debut 21 years ago.
Made me cry.
Yeah, so I really do hope they find a new, streaming home to be on.
Childhood. All right, you're not a real adult until you're excited about what? You're not a real adult until you're excited about what? My first one, I'm going to say...
I was going to say going home, but I'm going to say cleaning.
I'm going to say clean. Yep, I'm going to say a clean house. I would say a clean sink. Laundry done. Laundry definitely done. Like, laundry done and folded, bro. I'll be all right. Everything complete right there. I would say a fresh set of towels. Fresh set of, like, that type of stuff. Fresh set of towels. Let me see.
I want to say going home.
Going home is a major one. I think. Nah, facts. That's a major one because we used to I used to be able to be out all night. Now it's just like, bro, I just want to go to the crib and chill, bro. I pay rent for a reason. That's another thing. I'm gonna say buying new socks. Literally,
I do need to buy.
My appreciation of socks has grown as I gotten older. I promise you.
I always tell folks that when people ask what do men want, I'm like, if he's a grown man, buy him socks.
Socks, boxer.
Because men socks is one of those things that men know we need, but we never buy. Yep, if you buy a grown, like I promise you, like if he's a grown man, not no teenager. Teenagers don't care about socks. Don't buy. If he's a grown man, he needs socks. I promise you, he do. He needs socks or a wallet. Yep. But I promise you can't go wrong with one of those two things.
That's true. You never gonna go wrong with that.
Or cologne. I'm trying to get into my smell good bag recently, like more. At least I'm trying to get more into it. I've been seeing a lot of good stuff on TikTok that I want to buy and try. So yeah.
A good one is buying something that you never bought when you were younger.
Ooh,
or like buying something. Yeah.
That's how I feel about sneakers.
Like buying something that you have the fun.
I got money now.
Now you're an adult to buy whatever you like.
Yes, sir.
I definitely think that's a major one for me. Like as soon as I started getting money, got older, bro. That was one of my pleasures, buying things that I couldn't buy when I was younger. Yeah, and like you said, shoes as well too. I brought this question up because I feel like we are in this culture. I feel like we are in this time as far as grinding. Like, are we too obsessed with work,
yes,
and not any happiness? Because even though we have to work, we have to put food on the table. You feel me? At the end of the day, I get that. But now all I hear is that, oh yeah, bro, I'm just grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like you always get that generic response, but it's also like, what's really going on in your life? What's going on? What's up? Is it anything like that you can go in depth with is just like it's like the generic answer, just like grind. And for most of us, that's what we got to do. But I feel like it takes away from your happiness when you just not living in the moment. You just trying to, get to the money. Like getting to the money could be the most stressful thing in people's lives. Honestly, it's one of mine. It's a stressor because it's like at the end of the day, I had to provide, but also too, how do I remain happy with continuing to work all the time?
Thanks. I do think we are obsessed with grind culture. I see a lot more people put more into their work life than they put into their relationship with God. And that's, you just can't do it.
Yeah.
And you do have to. Heck, I always tell folks, listen, even God rested on the seventh day. If God wanted to rest, who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? So it's like rest is needed, rest is important. Myself included, rarely do I miss days of work. I could be encouraged to probably take more days, but maybe if I didn't work with kids, I probably would. Yeah. But
it's important to have a balance, though. But it's just important to have your personal life as well too. You feel me? Like your life outside of work. Fast. It's important to enjoy those moments, like even when you say like going, like like us staying home, but also just being one in the moment and not just stressing about the next day. You feel me? Like we don't stay in the moment. We always worry about next week, next month, next year.
Bible says, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow comes with its own problems."
Facts.
So, I myself try to think about that.
I completely agree. All right, lastly, guys, before we get up out of here, the infamous, would you rather be underrated or misunderstood?
Underrated.
I would rather be.
Okay, misunderstood can go both ways.
Yeah,
you can people can have a negative connotation about you.
That's true.
I've been misunderstood. I'd rather be underrated.
And I'll say underrated. Honestly, I'll say underrated because even though that the connotation of underrated is like you're not appreciated as much. But I feel like there's room for continued improvement. You know what I'm saying? As far as you just think I'm underrated. Now the radar is that I think underrated can be a positive and a negative thing as well too. You know what I'm saying? Like you could say somebody's underrated because they're not appreciated as much as they should be, and it's no ceiling to that, and they can still rise up. Or it could be underrated in the sense of just like they don't get their recognition, but like they probably don't need to get their recognition. But yeah, I would say underrated because misunderstood can be, you can be misunderstood in a bad way, and that can
like I've been there, and it's just like you say one thing, and people take it a whole different way. Like, people do that with me with my faith. Like they think I'm super preachy, or I think that I'm perfect and stuff like that. And it's just like, what? Like you actually get to know me. That's not who I am. Right. Like, yeah, my faith is definitely the most important thing to me, but I'm not like these not anymore. Like in high school, I think I was like I'm not super preachy or. I'm not fun to be around. I'm not Mr. Buzzkill, or I don't think I'm above you because I don't do certain things that you do. I'm not. That's not who I am. But there are people who do think that, and so that can get annoying.
And I think misunderstood can really turn you away from a lot of opportunities, a lot of open doors, a lot of things that's going on. Because I've heard that I've been misunderstood. Like I've been misunderstood for a long time. And my view thing is about how people perceive me or how I look, and how they won't approach me based on how I look or how I come off if you're not even having a conversation with me, but just my image or my persona, you can judge a book by its cover. But I got that a lot. Like even with my students, they was just like, "Oh, I thought you were mean." Like I like how I look. It's just like, nah, I would love to be underrated more than I love to be misunderstood. For sure.
Big facts.
Man, another amazing episode 446. Man, make sure you guys tap in on all social media platforms, guys. Love you. Much love.